Edgar Allan Poe, The Telltale Heart. It's true, yes, I have been ill, very ill. But why do you say that I have lost control for my mind? Why do you say that I am mad? Can you not see that I have full control of my mind? It's not clear that I am not mad. Indeed, the illness only made my mind, my feelings, my sense stronger, more powerful. My sense of hearing especially became more powerful. I could hear sounds I had never heard before. I hear sound from heaven and hear sound from hell. Listen, listen, and I will tell you how it's happened. You will see. You will hear how healthy my mind is. It is impossible to say how the idea first entered my head. There was no reason for what I did. I did not have hate the old man. I even loved men. He had never harmed me and did not want his money. I think it was his eye. His eye was like the eye of a vulture, the eye of one of those terrible birds that watch and wait while an animal dies, and then fall upon the dead body and pull it up to pieces to eat. When the old man looked at me with his vulture, a cold feeling went up and down my back. Even my blood became cold. And so I finally decided I had to kill the old man and close that eye forever. So you think that I am mad? A madman cannot plan, but you should have seen me. During all of my that week, I was a friend to the old man and as Colby and warm and loving. Every night, about 12 o'clock, I go slowly open his door. And when the door was open, wide enough, I put my hand in under my head. In my hand, I held like covered over with a cloth, so that no light showed. And I stood there quietly. Then carefully, I lifted the cloth just a little, so that a single dim small light fell across the eye for 7 nights. I did this 7 long nights. Every night at midnight, always the eye was closed, so it was impossible for me to do the work. For it was not the old man and Phil had to kill, it was his evil eye. And every morning I went to his room, and with a warm, friendly voice I asked him how he had slept. He could not guess that very night, just at 12, I looked at him as he slept. The eighth night, I was more than usually careful as I opened the door. The hands of a clock moved more quickly than did my hand. Never before had I left so strongly my own power. I was not sure of success. The old man was lying there not dreaming that I was at his door. Suddenly he moved in his bed. You may think I became afraid, but no. The darkness in his room was thick and black. I knew he could not see the opening of the door. I continued to push at the door, slowly, softly, and pulling my head. I put in my hand with the covered light. Suddenly, the old man stood up in the bed and cried, "Who's there?" I stood quiet still, for a whole how I did not move. Nor did I hear him again lie down in his bed. He just sat there listening. Then a hard sound, a low cry of fear, which escaped from the old man. Now I knew that he was sitting on his bed, filled with the fear. I knew that he knew that I was there. He did not see me there. He could not hear me there. He felt me there. Now he knew that I was standing there. Slowly, little by little, I lifted the cloth until a small light escaped from under it to fall open the virtual eye. Escaped from under it to fall open the virtual eye. It was open wide open, and my anger increased as I looked straight at me. I could not see the old man's face, only the eyes. That that had blood eye, and the blood in my body became like ice. Having not told you that I've been hurting had become unusually strong. Now I could hear a quick, low, soft sound like the sound of a clock heard through a wall. It was the beating of the old man's heart. I tried to stand quickly, but the sounds were louder. The old man's fear must have been great indeed, and as the sound grew louder, my anger became greater or more painful. But it was more than anger. In the quiet night, in the dark silence of the bedroom, my anger became fear. For the heart was beating so loudly that I was sure someone must hear. The time had come. I rushed into the room, crying, die, die. The old man gave a loud cry of fear as I fell open him and held his bed covers tightly over his head. Still his heart was beating, but I smiled and I felt that success was near. For many minutes, that heart continued to hit, but at the last beating stopped. The old man was dead. I took away the bed covers and held my ear open to his heart. There was no sounds. Yes, he was dead, dead as stone. His eye would trouble me no more. So, I am mad, you say? You should have seen how careful I was not to put out the body where no one could find it. First, I cut off the head, then the arms and the legs. I was careful not to let a single drop of blood fall on the floor. I pulled up 3 of the boards that formed the floor and put the pieces of the body there. Then I put the boards down again, carefully, so carefully that no human eye could see that they had been moved. As I finished this work, I heard that someone was at the door. It was not 4 o'clock in the morning, but still dark. I had no fear, however. I went down to open the door. There man was at the door, 3 officers of the police. One of their neighbors had heard the old many cries and had called the police. These 3 had come to ask questions and to search the house. I asked the policeman to come in. The cry I say was my own in a dream. The old man I say was away. He had gone to visit a friend in the country. I took them throughout the whole house, telling them to search it all, to search well. I led them finally into the old man's bedrooms. As I was playing a game with them, I asked them to sit down and talk for a while. My easy, quiet manner made the policemen believe my story, so they sat talking with me in a friendly way. But although I answered them in the same way, I soon wishes they will go. My head hurt and there was a strange sound in my ears. I talked more, and faster the sound became clearer, and still they sat and talked. Suddenly, I knew that the sound was not in my ears. It was not just inside my head. At the moment, I must have become quite wily. I talked still faster and louder, and the sounds too became louder. It was a sound I knew well. Louder, it became a louder. Why did a man not to go? Louder, louder. I stood up and walked quickly around the room. I pushed my chair across the floor to make more noise, to cover the terrible sounds. I talked even louder, and still the man sat and talked and smiled. What is it possible that they couldn't not hear? No, they heard. I was certain of this. They knew. No, it was they who were playing a game with me. I was suffering more than I could bear from their smiles, and from that sound, louder and louder and louder. Suddenly, I could hear it no longer. I pounded the boards and cried, "Yes, yes, I killed him. Pull up the boards and you shall see. I killed him." But why does his heart never stop beating? Why does it not stop?